No, I don't think so. I think every year is going to be a competition, right? I think every position, Coach Aranda's set a stage in this program that the best players are always going to play. And so I think as a player in this program, you want that. I think you want to compete, you want to attack every day and do that. And so I think it's just like every other year. Blake has the advantage of being here longer. But Sawyer coming in and giving everything he's got, and it's been a fun start.
And what do you see from Sawyer?
First off, it starts with the character. I think at the quarterback position, the intangibles that he brings are 10 out of 10. And I think that's what you look for in the position. He's got this leadership ability that's second to none, and just kind of brightens the room. And I think the second thing would be the desire to learn. And I know, for him to be here and completely different offense and a completely different system, and asking him to do things he's never done before. He's dove into it. He knows that's where the learning curve is going to be, and he's been attacking it every day. And, third, I think he brings a lot of things to the table. He's sneaky athletic. I think he's able to escape and do things that people don't know about him, and just a joy to be around.
Coach, in the world of the transfer portal, where you probably got a bunch of starting quarterbacks that you can go get, how do you evaluate, and why do you end up picking a guy who maybe didn't have many snaps that you could evaluate beyond high school?
Well, I think it all starts with a fit, right? I think as you're looking to bring somebody in, it's not all about how many yards they threw for, or how many wins they had. It's really a fit for the program. And I think Sawyer matched that. You saw the potential. You may not have had the opportunities that other people had, and had the reps that other people had, but you see it from his high school film. And obviously, as a coach, you're calling people that know him through high school and then at the college level, and see how his development's been. And you're doing all the investigating you need. And I think that through that, we found the right guy for this program. I think it starts there.
Did you look at him when he was in high school and remember?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I wasn't coaching quarterbacks then, but at that time, we contacted him. I think maybe a couple days before he committed to Coach Leach at Mississippi State. And it was the COVID year, so we couldn't get out and go see him. And so it was a unique time. But yeah, I think we contacted him and asked if he'd be interested in Baylor. He was super excited, but unfortunately, he had just kind of made his mind up that he was going to go play for Coach Leach at Mississippi State.
What did you talk to Blake Chapin about for his goals for improvement coming in this year?
Yeah, I think that Blake is eager and excited, and I think he's got a mindset that's been unbelievable through the off season and through the first couple of days of spring. And so I think it starts with consistency. I think nobody's going to be harder on Blake than Blake, and I think that's what drives him. That's what's going to make him great. And the consistency from his mental consistency, from reads and recognitions of defenses, to his lower half consistency, to his upper half consistency. And so I think it all starts there, because he's got all the tools. And I think last year was a great, you never want to go through what you went through last year, but it's a great learning opportunity and a chance for growth. And I think that it was a great, as a quarterback, like I said, that's what makes you. You go through those tough times and you bounce back and you respond. And I think that's what Blake's done.
You talk about fit. He was in kind of a pure, uncut air raid system a year ago, not the same offense that you guys run. What was it you saw with him that fit so well into what you guys want to do offensively?
I think length. I think it starts there, right? He's got the length, and I mentioned it a while ago, the athleticism. I think when you have the physical tools that he has, he's able to run any offense you put him in. And in high school, he played for a great coach, Coach Parr, and ran the air raid in high school, ran the air raid for Coach Leach. And I think when when he came on his visit, we presented our offense. It was intriguing to him, because he's a guy that wants to play at the next level, and a chance to be under center some and play action and do all the things the NFL quarterback does, is the stuff that he recognizes he needs to get to that level. And so, I just think with his makeup and his athleticism, anything's possible, and I trusted that.
Shawn, how much does your own journey help you in dealing with, Blake in particular, the fact that you had to fight literally every year?
I think that's made me who I am. And so I think if you look at a lot of things that I wouldn't sit here and say I'm the best X and O quarterback coach or the best this, but I would say that I pride myself on the mental side of the position. I went through a lot of valleys as well as I went through highs, and I'm more thankful now in my life for the tough times, because they made me the quarterback, the person, the dad, the husband that I am. And so through those experiences, Blake and I have had those conversations, and I think it's made hopefully a huge difference in him, and that's why I take a lot of pride in it.
Shawn Blake said he wants to become a better leader and a more vocal leader. Are you seeing that out there?
Oh, absolutely. And I think that comes with a year of established, a year of being the starter. Last year this time he was in a competition. Nobody knew exactly what he could do. He showed some glimpses, but through an off season, a chance to establish himself as a leader. He's a year older. First year started last year, so I know that it provided a lot of opportunity. You see the growth, and you see Blake. Blake's always been a guy I mentioned a while ago. Nobody's harder on Blake than himself, so he's always looking inward. you know, win every loss, I would guarantee he shouldered every one of those. Every bad play on offense, no matter if it's fault or not, he's going to shoulder that. And so as a leader, he really learned that it's really outward, right? Everything he does is about others and about developing that. And you see it not just as a player, but you see what he's doing in the community, the type of person he's trying to be, that he's trying to develop the entire person first, and he knows that's going to translate to being the best quarterback.
Are you okay with the competition rolling into fall, or would you like to have it done by the end of spring?
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I think that, you know, I think competition is always ongoing, right? I think even through a season, I think the best need to play. And so at any point in time, that opportunity presents itself at will. But, you know, we're really going day by day right now. I think that we had a long conversation before the spring and then even today in the quarterback room and with those guys about how we're handling this competition and the unity in that room and the connectedness in that room. It's really fun to see. I remember, like in off season, it's unique. Sawyer's been here a short amount of time, and he's doing a drill, and Blake's cheering for him, right? And Blake's in today. Sawyer made a great throw. The first person to give him a high five was Blake Chapin, and vice versa. Blake makes a great throw. Sawyer's in the back yelling, "Great job, Blake!" And so we talked about the unity in that room, and it was something that we had in 21 with the two guys we had, and so I think that will carry over